What's going on, everybody? My name is Tech, and if it's your first time to the channel, I was the #1 seller of pre-owned men's clothing on eBay. But today, we're gonna go through a lot of cool stuff that you guys can find at the flea market and the thrift store. This is everything that we picked up from the flea market today so far. But in here, we have a lot of good stuff. This is stuff that you can go out here, that you guys can find, that you guys can make some money on, that you guys can make some profit on. Got a lot of clothes, more clothes, got a lot of shoes, got a lot of everything. This stuff is out there. We can go out and go get it, and we can put it online, and we can make some money. All right, so I'm gonna show you hundreds of items that you can make good profit on, good money on. We can't go through everything. We're just gonna go through one line. So these items are out there. These items are everywhere. This is a North Face kind of fleece. Here is Miss Me pair of jeans. Guys, we're gonna go super quick. If you have to press pause, press pause. If you have to rewind, rewind. If you have to have eBay open and another tab to check the comps, do so. This is Prana. Another Prana. We have here a Goldie shorts. This is an LL Bean anorak jacket with the pouch on the front. And this one here is sought after because John Mayer wore this one, so it goes for a couple bucks. This one here is Lululemon. We have more Lululemon. We have some Zegna corduroy pants. Marc Jacobs jacket, Patagonia. North Face, some Pendleton pants. A Brooks Brothers coat. We have more Lululemon. More Lululemon. And more. We have an Affliction shirt. Affliction is back in style. And this one is also reversible. So you get a couple extra bucks for the reversible Affliction. We have some Ralph cargo shorts, nice size on those. Lululemon. More Lulu. This brand here is pretty good, General Admission. We have a Brooks Brothers blazer. Brooks Brothers. Some Lululemon. More. Another Lululemon. Another. Patagonia. A Pendleton blazer. J. Crew Oarsman sweater. The Oarsman stuff commands a premium. A North Face soft fleece. Some Lilly Pulitzer. The dresses do pretty good for Lilly Pulitzer, especially the longer they are, the more money you'll make. North Face, the hoodie. Aaron Craft Ireland wool sweater. Cotopaxi. Don't find that brand a lot around here. Some Denim and Supply cargo shorts. Denim and Supply. Peruvian Connection. Robert Graham with the flip cuff. And the more loud these colors, the more loud these shirts are, the more money you'll get. Another Robert Graham, again with the flip cuff. Some Mother jeans. Mother, good brand. More Lululemon. Fat Face, Arlie, sells pretty nicely. Eastern Mountain Sport, wool jacket, North Face. A John Barbados, a Ralph, a jacket will sell nicely. North Face, a Burberry polo with a nice little crest. More North Face. A Brooks Brothers blazer. This one is very nice. Probably costs a fortune brand new. Lululemon. More Lulu. Yves Saint Laurent blazer. Nice buttons on that one. YSL. Some Ariat rebar pants. Some Cool pants. Good keyword for cool is hiking. Christian Dior blazer. Patagonia hoodie. North Face fleece. Another North Face here. More Patagonia. Another Aaron Crafts made in Ireland. Etro. More Lululemon. A nice polo hooded puffer jacket. Another Cool. Alf. Taylor Stitch. Another Christian Dior blazer. All Saints on the sweater, Patagonia. A True Religion sweater, back in style, the Y2K, Patagonia Organic Cotton, Lululemon. Another Fat Face shirt. We don't find those a lot here. Brooks Brothers blazer, Lululemon on the pants. A Yeezy shirt from the Yeezus tour. Viari pants. Viari, really good brand right now. Sun Ice, good brand for golf. North Face, another North Face, maybe even the same one, just different color. A Patagonia Organic Cotton Flannel. More Mother, Paul Smith on the shirt. Another pair of Ariat rebar pants. A Marmot quilted jacket. Another polo puffer. North Face Denali again. A Lululemon hoodie. A pair of Carhartt full suit with the double knee, the reinforced knee, the snap-on, insulated, union made. These can even be beat up and destroyed, they'll still sell. A Harris tweed blazer with the elbow patches on it. Barbar rod and gun on the blazer. Patagonia. More Patagonia. This is a Ralph Lauren tartan plaid with the toggle button. Very nice jacket there. Patagonia. More Cool. Aaron Craft. Probably brand new. BOLOs jacket. Very, very expensive brand. Smart Wool. Got a Carhartt jacket. The hood. Viari on the shorts. Buck Mason. We saw a lot of this when we went to New York. Rock Revival jeans. They're kind of like the Miss Me jeans from a minute ago. We have more Patagonia. Lululemon jacket. More Patagonia here. We got a Carhartt shacket. That's right, a shirt and a jacket. Another North Face Mountain Hardwear rain jacket. North Face outdoor pants here. Those sell very nicely. More Cool, kind of a deep pile fleece. These Lacoste hoodies do very nicely. They got the little alligator crocodile on them. Johnny Was. Patagonia. Another Harris tweed blazer. An Alpha Industries jacket. They sell very nicely. Canali on the blazer. Cotopaxi fleece. Lululemon. A Pendleton with a nice Aztec print on it. That'll do very nice. More Rock Revival jeans. The more flamboyant the embellishment is, the more money you're going to get. APC on the coat. Another Cool. Patagonia. Another Canali. St. John. Lululemon. Another Lululemon. Nice coat here for Lulu. A Ralph Lauren jacket. Nice pattern on that. Patagonia. More Lululemon. Some Johnny Was pants. A Lilly Pulitzer dress. The Lilly Pulitzer dresses do pretty nice. We got an Athleta flower jacket. Not all Athleta is good, but that one's not bad. A pair of Cool. St. John on the pants. More Lululemon, a nice open cardigan. A Black Label Ralph Lauren coat. Paul Smith pants. Pretty nice stuff. Only picking up the good ones. More good ones back here. We'll get into that. Patagonia. Nice soft fleece there. Second one here we have St. John. Good brand there, the Santana knit. I'm gonna fire away a bunch of keywords. Again, if you have to press pause, press pause. If you gotta look at comps on eBay, look at comps on eBay. If you gotta rewind, rewind. This is a nice Ralph Lauren trench coat. Some Carhartt overalls with the double knee, a pair of Lululemon pants, a Pendleton robe, and I've sold some robes before for over $100, like the Ralph ones, the Pendleton ones. Ralph blazer with the nice buttons on it, a North Face hoodie, some Denim and Supply cargos, those sell very nicely, a polo blazer, vintage, great pattern, Barefoot Dreams open cardigan, more Lululemon, nudie jeans, Cujo's, that's the logo, a North Face fleece, a Patagonia, some Lululemon, very bright, Polo Country hoodie, there's the Polo Country logo there, a very nice and very old and very expensive Pendleton. You can go on the Vintage Fashion Guild, it will tell you all the tags. Another Carhartt overalls, double knee again, Orvis, vintage Orvis, nice wool jacket. Another Patagonia, Orvis blazer, got some nice buttons on that one. Barber, cardigan again, knit cardigan for women. North Face, another Orvis, a little bit of age there. Nice blazer. Some Ralph cargos again, those sell really nicely. A vintage Ralph blazer with the crest on the front. This here is Brioni. You can also tell that by the buttons on the front, Brioni. A Marmot, a Lilly Pulitzer dress. The dresses do pretty good for Lilly Pulitzer. The longer, the more money you're gonna get. A North Face puffer jacket, a Wallace and Barnes. Good brand there, owned by J. Crew. But Wallace and Barnes does not perform like J. Crew. Barefoot Dreams, a Ralph blazer. And this is how we have to get. I could just see this, doesn't say Ralph. I know this is Ralph. We just gotta see a little tiny piece of an indicator and we are confirmed, Ralph. Rag and Bone, Smart Wool, don't find a lot of that here. Another Denim and Supply, again, I just saw this right here. I know that's Denim and Supply. Denim and Supply. Another Denim and Supply, very nice. A very old pair of buffalo plaid pants made of wool. Burberry's on the blazer, Burberry's. And with the apostrophe S, it's a little bit older than the Burberry. St. John, a new Patagonia, a Lululemon, another polo, nice herringbone blazer, Barbar, did very good on the Barbar today. Another Lululemon, Canali on the blazer, Lululemon, Patagonia, APC on the pants, another Patagonia line jacket, Johnny Was, more Lululemon, nice jacket. This one is a Harris tweed. Harris tweed, probably brand new. Harris tweed, Patagonia Cinchilla, North Face full length puffer. These always do very nicely here. Another Patagonia with the vest. Very old pair of military pants, M52, very, very old, made of wool. North Face, more Lilly Pulitzer, a Goldie, these pants sell very nicely. Some Brooks Brothers wool pants, some Lululemon, more Fat Face, we don't find this brand a lot here. North Face on the fleece, more Lululemon, a Pendleton blazer, some Patagonia, Lululemon, a Ralph Bear polo shirt, Polo Bear, Misuk, North Face, A Jacksonville Jaguars player issue. And if you look right here, they scribbled out the name, but once upon a time. A Prana dress, Prana. Some Biari. Good brand. A Masters sweater. Got a little bit of age on it. A Zegna. Nice pattern on the coat, very nice. Another North Face here. Christian Dior vintage. Christian Dior. Some Lululemon. This is a nice brand here. Amy, which is Alexandri Matteusi. Winlet. Nice jacket. Oakley. Good jacket on Oakley. If you can get the Oakley software, sells for very good money. Lululemon. More Lulu. More. J. Crew with the Oarsman tag. J. Crew Oarsman. Another Masters polo. Aaron Crafts. Ireland. True Religion Gino pants. Pair of Oakley snow pants. Escada. Nice blazer. A Cool vest. This is Alf, which is before Cool. Lululemon on the pants. North Face cardigan. All Saints. Another Patagonia Cinchilla. More North Face. A Polo Spain shirt. Marmot. Lulu. A Fat Face, the Arlie. Patagonia Capeline. Lululemon. More Patagonia. Another Patagonia with a deep pile fleece. North Face. This is a Orvis made in USA. Nice pattern on this one. Tory Burch on the little hoodie. A pair of Cool pants. Another pair of Cool pants. Another North Face. North Face Denali. Another North Face. A Ralph Lauren blazer. Nice buttons on this one. You can sell the buttons alone for a couple bucks. Prana. Shacket. Shacket. It's a real keyword. Another North Face. Veronica Beard. Nice one there. That was so nice. A Patagonia. Barbar. More North Face. Cool. A Peter Millar, but this one has a Sea Island embroidery. Sea Island stuff does very well. Zegna. Blazer. Zegna blazer. Fred Perry. A Wrangler. The more loud, more colorful, the more money you'll get. That one will do nicely. North Face. Another Irish cardigan there. More North Face. Another Irish cardigan, Aaron Crafts. Another one of these Fat Face Arlies. North Face. Lululemon. More. Marine Layer. Patagonia sweatpants. North Face. Marmot. Cuts. Nice sweater. A lot of stuff. Great stuff in all of these piles. We already went through all of this stuff in previous videos, so if you want to learn more, see more, go back to the previous weeks. If I'm holding a bunch of clothes, that means I'm showing a bunch of clothes, trying to help all of you fine folks out there. So if this video was helpful, share it with your friends. Link is below if you're interested in joining the group. We have 30 live calls per week. I host a morning call every single day. So thank you for checking out the video. As always, be great. Thank you.